nothing is impossible. Nothing. And I think most of us low-key don't believe that. The scripture says nothing is impossible with God. But the scripture also says God is spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Now, as humans, we can only see the world around us, so we can quantify everything, we can measure everything, we can limit everything, and we can interact with everything that we could touch, see, and feel. The problem with that is if we use our minds and what we know about the physical world to relate to a spiritual God, you will often find that we are limited. Matter is defined by movement, location, and distance. You can get from A to B with matter, but spirit isn't really defined. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it seems to be. And there are so many interpretations of the spiritual realm that no one really checks out. The point I'm trying to make is you can't use your physical mind to relate to a spiritual God. So in terms of nothing is impossible, most of us like to reach for what the limits of impossible is when there simply is no definition of spirit. Sin, a captive mind, and the ways of the world has held us in prison for so long that we truly cannot comprehend the possibilities of what a spirit could do. One prayer I always pray is that, Lord, let not my mind limit how much I can know you, because if you try to use the limits of your mind to reach a limitless God, that's going back into captivity. Like, Lord, let the rain stop is a prayer. Lord, change this situation is a prayer. Lord, let fire come, let fire fall is a prayer. Lord, help me to go from A to B in shorter time than I would is a prayer. Now, you might think that according to physical flesh that that's impossible because, again, you're measuring by what you know. But you have to surrender knowing God can do absolutely anything above exceedingly all that we can think, because the point is he is beyond our thoughts and beyond our imagination. So don't limit what you know into a framework that God cannot fit, because he doesn't work like that. We know within the bounds of scripture what he shows or appears to be, but truly nothing is impossible in the sense that he is spirit and you can't really capture spirit with a physical mind. God can give you resources, he can connect you to people, he could give you abundance in wealth and provision, he can let fire fall, he could cause rain to stop, he could cause the weather to change. But the problem is, how much of yourself are you willing to surrender and trust in obedience that you acknowledge his possibilities while staying within your own limitations? That's nothing is impossible, but you need to free your mind to acknowledge that.